The best of the morning to you. This is Monday with Friday, preparing you for a better week ahead. Recently, two disturbing trends have been declared here in the United States. First, the Surgeon General declared that there is now an epidemic of loneliness and isolation. Now, let me digress immediately to lament that another major public health concern is guns and vicious political and judicial dishonesty about the Second Amendment, both created by political wickedness and greed. Anything that kills people by the tens of thousands every year is a public health concern. I'll tell you what else are public health concerns. Economic poverty, poverty of educational opportunities and facilities in Black and other minority communities, homelessness, food insecurity, the lack of attention to and value of Black pregnant women that exposes them to death more than 3 times more frequently than white women, religiously fueled devastation and sexual objectification of the female, including female children, that exposes them to abuse and rape. All those are the acute health crises that contribute to abortions. But the hypocrites, misogynists, and Pharisaic American Taliban only want to subjugate and further oppress females instead of addressing the problems that cause abortions. They consistently remove all social and financial measures that, over the past 40 years, have consistently reduced abortions. But back to the two problematic revelations I referenced at the start. Aside from the declared epidemic of loneliness and isolation in America, other studies reveal that American youth are being assailed by an epidemic of sadness, especially among girls. In 2021, 57% of girls persistently felt sad or hopeless. The Surgeon General finds that 1 in every 2 American adults was lonely. He says, quote, "Loneliness is far more than just a bad feeling. It harms both individual and societal health. It is associated with a greater risk of cardiovascular disease, dementia, stroke, depression, anxiety, and premature death. The mortality impact of being socially disconnected is similar to that caused by smoking up to 15 cigarettes a day, and even greater than that associated with obesity and physical inactivity. And the harmful consequences of a society that lacks social connection can be felt in our schools, workplaces, and civic organizations where performance, productivity, and engagement are diminished," unquote. I would add churches to that list of places that seem to breed more rugged individualism than the community and communality that they should. What can we do to recover not just ourselves, but somebody else also, from loneliness, sadness, hopelessness, and more? It's not rocket science. I've been noticing for decades that people don't acknowledge people anymore. Years ago, I was mowing my lawn near the sidewalk. A woman walking her dog came by. Certain that she would look my way, I looked at her to make eye contact, to say hello. Her dog made eye contact with me and wagged his tail. She never did. Her eyes, not her tail, that is. To folks we know, can we elevate "how are you" from mere greeting to genuine question with readiness to respond with care? And can we answer honestly when the questioner really wants to genuinely care? In the time left, I recommend you watch the movie A Man Named Otto, starring Tom Hanks. It is of an elderly man who suffered significant loss his whole life, including a cherished job opportunity, a friendship, his wife's miscarriage, and latterly, his wife. In his intense suicidal loneliness and anger, he encountered a family whose investment in him personally changes his life. And that's the point. We very selfish people think we're living it up, when instead our selfishness, the true epidemic, is taking us and others down. We should learn the joys of investing ourselves into someone else's life. The most useful humans I know aren't aloof, untouchable, snobbish, self-focused, self-serving, and self-indulgent. Their greatness is not in their money, their high-end cars or homes, their PhDs or high professional status, or their sporting, musical, or artistic prowess. No, their greatness, according to one who said so long ago, is in their service and their willingness and tenderness of serving. The double epidemic of sadness and loneliness loudly testify to the fact that we humans have become selfish, self-serving, and self-indulgent louses without a damn to give to another human being. Even other people's dogs pay us more attention. It's a crying shame, and it's killing us softly. I am Michael Friday, and your week just got better. Please subscribe to my video and like it. I'll see you again next week. Happy Monday all the way to Friday.